1, 2, is this on?
One way for a wrestler's entrance to really stand out is when the crowd sings along to the music. Whether it's through reciting the lyrics or by chanting along to the music. We'll showcase plenty of examples today, where we'll feature the WWE-owned promotions, as well as AEW. We're mainly covering instances where the audience can be audibly heard on TV. As today we highlight a whole host of fans singing along to a wrestler's entrance music. It took 16 years for fans to begin singing Randy Orton's Voices theme in arenas, but it was certainly better late than never, as Orton's entrance at Backlash 2024 in Lyon, France was one of the greatest in wrestling history thanks to the crowd. After witnessing the Lyon crowd's rendition of Voices, audiences wanted to get in on the fun. Now anytime Randy makes his entrance, he doesn't just hear voices in his head, he hears them in every arena all over the world.
You guys singing along to my music means the world to me.
In a similar vein to Orton's Voices, it was a while before crowds began to audibly sing Edge's theme on screen. His Metalingus entrance music, performed by Alter Bridge, has long since been a favourite of fans ever since. The Rated R superstar began using it in 2004, but fans could be first heard singing it together at Clash at the Castle 2022 in Wales. The sing-alongs became more frequent after Edge joined AEW in 2023. Like with Edge, it was somewhat of a surprise to see Cody Rhodes keep the same theme after switching companies, simply because it's rare for a wrestler to go from one promotion to another and keep the same music. It all depends on the circumstances, but thankfully Cody was able to keep his. The Whoa in Rhodes' entrance song has been part of multiple themes of his.
Welcome back here to Friday Night SmackDown, and here comes a man.
And the most iconic version has followed the American Nightmare through different promotions, but it wasn't until he returned to WWE in 2022 that fans started to chant along.
If this is a dream, don't under any circumstance wake me up. Are you kidding me?
Seriously, man.
This was thanks to Rhodes adding a taunt and pyro break, which gave the crowd a chance to join in.
You're almost at the whoa moment. Go ahead and do it.
With Cody becoming so popular in WWE, the audience eventually began singing the rest of the lyrics to his song.
Adrenaline in my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes.
It made for an incredible display as the fans sync up and perform the song in unison, blasting out each word.
You interrupted them while they were singing the song.
CM Punk has also used the iconic cult of personality by Living Colour across multiple companies.
And his opponent.
But it wasn't until his AEW run that fans could be heard singing on TV. This is carried over to WWE since Punk's been back, as fans have been overjoyed to see the Second City Saint return.
Right before you hear that static and Living Colour belts out like Mussolini.
Punk had used Cult of Personality in Ring of Honor at one point, before eventually bringing it to a major promotion. The same goes for Bryan Danielson, who famously used Europe's Final Countdown as his theme song. This was able to happen during his early career because he worked for ROH and small promotions with no television, so they didn't need to pay for the rights. Meanwhile, crowds would belt out the main chorus to the song every time. However, once Bryan joined All Elite Wrestling, the company would have to pay an astronomical price to use the song. The fee would rival the amount some wrestlers working for the company would earn in an entire year. This is why Danielson only used Final Countdown on special occasions in AEW. It shows just how much using popular licensed music can add to the spectacle and pageantry of pro wrestling. Final Countdown is also known for being played in stadiums during sports events. The same is true for our next example, albeit in a movie as opposed to real life. But nevertheless, Wild Thing by X was popularized after being featured in the 1989 film Major League, which funnily enough was Jon Moxley's favorite movie growing up. This was fitting since he would go on to use the song in AEW as a tribute to Atsushi Onita, who previously used the theme in Japan.
To follow up with what I started saying. This is Chris Jericho at his most dangerous.
Challenge. He is a wild thing. He believes, Tony, he's on a mission.
And I would not be the one to try to deny him on a mission.
You can just feel the excitement as Moxley makes his entrance through the crowd. He's in the zone, as are the fans who loudly sing along to Wild Thing.
He is the undisputed.
As seen from Moxley and Danielson's entrance, walkout music or hype tracks for sports teams tend to work well for pro wrestling too. This was something former Indianapolis Colts punter Pat McAfee will have known all too well. Pat used Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes as his theme at WrestleMania 38, a song that pretty much everyone knows the melody of thanks to its use in other sports and TV.
Welcome everybody to Samara, to the World Cup match between Brazil and Mexico.
The song was once performed by Elias at WrestleMania 35, having been first sung by the crowd on the Raw After Mania the year before.
Well, it is the night after WrestleMania.
The Raw after WrestleMania was usually a standout night for Cesaro. The Swiss Superman was always a big hit with the hardcore fans, including the night after Mania 30, where fans chanted along to his theme. And although it wasn't a real track, we'll still include the Sheamus and Cesaro song performed by fans on the Raw after WrestleMania 33.
It's amazing the growth they've experienced as a tag team.
One of the most famous performances from the Raw after WrestleMania crowd came in 2013.
They're actually humming Fandango's entrance theme.
On the night, fans couldn't get enough of Fandango's entrance song as they chanted it the whole show.
WWE fans are singing Fandango's entrance theme.
This is the craziest thing.
Fandangoing caught on and briefly became a trend online and in arenas. It was a unique example of a wrestler getting over solely thanks to their theme music.
Ongoing in Piccadilly Circus last night.
Yes, I was. Right after happy hour.
Fandango's debut opponent Chris Jericho would later have fans chanting lines from his entrance in AEW, but believe it or not, this happened once in WWF too. It went down at the Royal Rumble 2000 from Madison Square Garden, featuring a quintessential Rabid Attitude Era crowd. They, like many fans from the same time period, recited the opening lines from the New Age Outlaws theme.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
The New York fans then gave us a rendition of Jericho's Break the Wall song. 20 years later, AEW crowds began singing along to Jericho's Judas theme sung by Chris and his band Fozzy. Jericho's entrance became a highlight of the show. Fans in attendance couldn't wait to see Chris each week because it meant they got to sing Judas.
It's got to go, man. They're brutal.
Let me go, man.
Not just for a world championship, but possibly for control of the future of AEW.
There was 1 week where the song was banned as per the stipulation of the storyline involving MJF. This meant the crowd got to perform the entire song themselves, which made for a truly epic moment. MJF's theme included audience participation when AEW came to the UK for All In at Wembley first in 2023. And then again a year later in 2024. Sting was another wrestler whose entrance at Wembley featured crowd involvement. The fans in London sang the main line from the Stinger's Seek and Destroy theme by Metallica. AEW only played the song for Sting at special events, so it was fitting to hear it as the Icon entered for his final match at Revolution 2024.
Who is it? That's Sting's sons at his side.
Now let's highlight even more AEW stars who have entrance music that the crowd sing or chant along to. These include the aerial assassin Will Ospreay.
But this man right here is tough to deal with once the bell rings.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry and his original babyface theme.
For the FTW Championship, introducing the challenger,
The CEO, Mercedes Moné.
introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts,
Japanese legend Minoru Suzuki.
The refrain of Kaze ni Nare.
And lastly, Jax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR.
FTR coming out hot. Here we go.
Throughout his time in AEW, WWE, and TNA, fans could be heard chanting Joe during Samoa Joe's entrance.
I mean, we haven't seen Samoa Joe for months since he was abducted from the Impact Zone.
Samoa Joe also worked in NXT where he feuded with Finn Balor, who will also include as an entry. That's despite there being no singing or chanting in Balor's original entrance, but we'll throw him in by popular demand since the fans mimic Finn's arm pose in sync with the music. The fans posing for Balor's entrance all began in NXT, so let's fly through some more examples that started in the black and gold brand, starting with Adam Rose.
The NXT universe seems to be joining in on the Rose experience.
I'm so excited to see Adam Rose. It's unbelievable. Do you know, I was out with him the other night. Shocking the things we got up to. Shocking.
Mustache is split into two.
Adam Cole, baby.
Under siege.
It was an hellacious moment. Wait for it.
Nope,
pressure whatsoever.
Wait. Kalisto and Sin Cara formed a team called the Lucha Dragons, who are remembered for their recognizable taunt and entrance song.
And they know the chant, folks, because they're former NXT Tag Team Champ. The wave of momentum in singles competition, King.
At Lucha Show, we know what it's all about. Fighting against the struggle, fighting against obstacles.
But if we're talking NXT in 2024, look no further than Trick Williams. The fans can't get enough of his entrance. The people love chanting "whoop that trick," while at the same time Booker T entertains the fans at home with his ad-libs.
What? Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Oh yeah, man. That's trick. Can hear you.
Scottish wrestler Joe Hendry is another who's taken the modern day NXT by storm, mainly thanks to his popular entrance music that he sung himself and gained viral success from. The song flew up the charts while Hendry garnered a huge reaction on screen.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here.
Fans in the arena love to wave their hands from side to side and say, "I believe in Joe Hendry."
Trick Williams, an opportunity at the title.
NXT's head booker Shawn Michaels is clearly a big fan of Joe Hendry. Like Hendry, Michaels is beloved by the UK fans, as seen from when fans at the Royal Albert Hall in London serenaded HBK with his own theme during an NXT UK event in 2018.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy.
Shawn's best friend Triple H also felt the love from British fans singing his entrance music. This took place at Clash at the Castle's kickoff event from Scotland. The Australian fans in Perth joined in with the game's King of Kings theme at the Elimination Chamber kickoff in 2024. Triple H's father-in-law Vince McMahon has had fans regularly sing his No Chance in Hell song while Vince walks down the ramp.
It's not often the chairman shows up on Raw.
WWE Universe.
The theme is some of Jim Johnston's best work. As well as being recognizable and recitable, the lyrics help perfectly describe how evil the chairman was. McMahon arrogantly struts to the ring while the people yell his catchphrase back at him. Vince McMahon didn't like how there was initially a pause during Seth Rollins' original theme, so it was then decided to add "Burn It Down" to the intro. After this appeared in a commercial for the WWE 2K video game, fans began repeating the line as it became a key part of Seth's persona.
Whoa.
After a character change in 2021, Seth was given a fresh theme to reflect his transition to a more eccentric villain. The Burn It Down was still there, but crowds could get further involved by reciting the woes in the new song. This eventually turned Rollins babyface.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
The actual theme itself isn't great. It was made by Def Rebel after all. And even though the woes are already in the actual song, it's still a great spectacle to hear the fans chanting along.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, I thought we were still singing.
Seth's wife Becky Lynch has a theme which also has a chorus that's easy for fans to repeat. Where like with Rollins' song, they can sometimes still be heard singing even after the music has stopped. As we've seen, entrance themes with O's and woes make for catchy tunes that crowds can easily chant along to. So now we'll look at probably two of the best examples, starting with Sami Zayn. It's not your typical wrestling theme, but that's what makes it stand out and be such a fun part of the show. Fans go crazy humming the catchy melody. It's part of what's helped Zayn build such a strong bond with the audience over the years. Shinsuke Nakamura feeds off the energy of the audience who chant along to his amazing entrance song. Nakamura dances his way down the ramp while the fans scream at the top of their lungs. Over the years, Shinsuke's entrance has been joined by various musicians, including violinist Lee England Jr. as well as guitarists like Rick Boogs.
We are living a great life right now! This might be the greatest one yet!
Zayn and Nakamura's entrance sing-alongs transitioned brilliantly from NXT to the main roster. The same can be said for Bobby Roode and his glorious theme song. It feels like an orchestra as the symphony-like chorus blasts through the arena with the crowd providing backing vocals. This is one of those examples where an entrance can make the wrestler.
Just made SmackDown glorious!
Roode's theme in WWE made the presentation of his entrance quite different from how it was during his TNA days. The same is true for one of Bobby's greatest opponents in TNA, Kurt Angle. Unlike in TNA, Angle's WWE entrance featured crowd participation, as the people chanted "You suck" to the beat of Kurt's music.
Hey, wait a minute. People are trying to add their own words to the world, and he's the best that he can beat the game.
As a heel, Angle didn't respond well to the chants at first.
Every time I walk out here, you idiots are chanting, "You suck." Oh, no, I don't. Cut it out. You people are freaking morons. You suck, too. Play my music. No, don't play my music. Don't play it.
And beat over his head at Backlash. Wait a minute. This is no way to welcome Kurt Angle to Raw.
But after becoming a babyface, the "You suck" chants became a way to show Kurt appreciation.
But you have no idea how good it feels to hear those words again. Play my music!
Angle's fellow Olympian Chad Gable was later subjected to the same treatment during his heel run.
Debut tonight of Uncle Howdy in the ring. Well, listen, I understand that everybody may assume that's what's going on.
Kurt was actually able to get the crowd to stop chanting "You suck" at one point, courtesy of some piped in bleeps. But if we're talking about piped in entrance sounds in wrestling, we have to bring up Goldberg. In WCW, during his entrance, you'd always hear fans chanting Goldberg's name, but oftentimes these chants were actually pumped through over the speakers.
The fans start chanting his name.
Goldberg.
All of that just built anticipation in the audience.
Listen to the people. Listen to the people. Kurt Hennig being pulled back.
That's not to say the fans weren't still doing it themselves though, as was visible on screen in both WCW and WWE.
Who cares is right. The hero has come through, ladies and gentlemen. You have witnessed professional wrestling history.
Emotional. The whole album got run over by Goldberg.
We go from adding extra sound in to taking it away. If you try and watch classic ECW shows on the WWE Network or Peacock these days, you'll often see fans chanting during entrances, but all you'll actually hear is generic overdubbed music. That's because ECW didn't have the rights to any of the popular licensed songs they used. Examples of wrestlers who used themes in which crowds sang include Balls Mahoney, the Sandman, who used the iconic Enter Sandman by Metallica,
Entrance was unreal.
It was a great entrance.
and Rob Van Dam, who entered to Walk by Pantera.
You know what? If I'm Rob Van Dam, I take the forfeit victory and go home.
Who is the whole effing show? Who will be the World Television Champion?
ECW and their rabid fans showed how much of a difference using licensed music can make to an entrance. It worked in the 90s and it still works today. Just look at the insane Puerto Rico crowd cheering on their hometown hero Bad Bunny by singing his own song back to him at Backlash 2023. A rap artist being played to the ring by his own track goes hard, but imagine a rapper who's also a pro wrestler playing his song while the fans chant along. This describes R-Truth and his trademark What's Up theme music.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Truth has one of the most fan interactive entrances as he gets up close and personal with the people, even allowing them to shout into the microphone.
What's up? 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 What's up?
What's Up has been given a few remixes over the years.
I've had enough. Conspiracies made me change it up. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
But one constant is that Truth always entertains the masses.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Next, we have an entrance where even wrestlers including R-Truth can't help but join in with. We're referring to Jey Uso and the yeeting craze that took over WWE starting in 2023. It's something every audience wants to do, thus making Jay's entrance a signature part of the WWE live experience.
How could you not hold the whole place is doing it?
Enjoying Jey Uso and the WWE fans here.
I'm eating all over myself like you last week, Cole. You're doing it too early. Premature eating right now. You're right on rhythm with that foam finger.
Corey, I'm not McAfee. I can't get up on the table. I'm too old, but I can still yeet here at ringside.
You got
During his tag team days with Twin Jimmy, the Usos got the crowd involved with their entrance by having them yell "Oh" after the brothers said "Oos." Then, just before they split in 2023, the Usos would be greeted by fans singing their Day One-ish theme. Next, we have the Usos' greatest rivals, the New Day. The trio were famous for their clapping, which featured heavily in their entrance.
That is rhythm right there. The Spice Girls could learn something from these guys.
The fans chanted the group's names while also emulating Kofi, Biggie, and Woods, who danced and clapped their way to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host of WrestleMania.
And we can't forget Big E's iconic intro, which the audience would repeat word for word.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous 5-time champs and feel the power.
Fans would chant either New Day sucks or New Day rocks depending on if the stable were heels or faces. The same can't be said for our final example, as fans told John Cena that he sucked despite Cena being the WWE's top babyface. It was in 2014 that fans first gave John Cena's theme music a remix, by adding the line "John Cena sucks" to the beat of "My Time Is Now."
Everyone has an opinion on the 14-time world champion.
From there, this became a regular occurrence. Cena would come out, acknowledge the crowd, and sometimes dance along to the audience's singing.
Catchy tune.
John completely embraced the chants, since they created an electric party atmosphere.
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
Did you expect anything different? It's like Jordan just walked back into Chicago. I love it.
This guy lies, man. You gotta love him.
No, you don't, bro.
Either love him or hate him.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video of 20 minutes of WWE wrestlers hilariously breaking the fourth wall. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.